Hi, this is Dashing in Spirit, and this is the 2021 intro to all the videos that are coming in, and that is going to be separated as usual with America, Canada, Asia, and South Pacific, obviously Australia, New Zealand, etc., and the other countries. I am not going to be able to cover every country, so I apologize, but it is a huge, massive job to do this. The other thing is I have put out a separate video on COVID, but that's just for America, which I will be updating as of about 36 hours ago. Actually, numbers changed. And people who don't realize and never had a reading with me or have interacted with me or taken classes don't realize that I actually draw information from the energy. I actually go into energy and dimensions, which I will address that in another, not exactly a future event, put it that way, probably in a book or a video. But basically, I read through pure energy, and that's why my readings and classes, etc., my predictions are a bit different. So it's up to you what you do, you'd like to take away from this. But the only reason, and some people think it's for ego, and I assure you, I do not like being in front of the camera, and that is that I only do this because people are in absolute fear. We've lost over 4 million, nearly 1.5 million, which will be reaching that, unfortunately, soon enough in the world. And how many millions have actually been affected in the way of, I'm talking about COVID, obviously, but from extended family, but they've got, and they're going to suffer from more, how can I say this, more issues, or issues as I say in England, but issues of health problems. And these are reoccurring. They 99% will not go away. They will remain with you. They're the children, and there is a warning, by the way. If you get time, please see the COVID, and I'm going to repeat it for the other countries. And that is in February, where I see the coronavirus, COVID-19 rather, actually mutating again. It has mutated several times, but this mutation has started to a certain degree, but the mutation is actually infecting, or affecting rather, children. And it's from, and I call children from 28 down. So unfortunately, that is going to be quite catastrophic, and it's really aggressive with children who have even minor issues, or not minor, but issues with bronchitis, their immune system's low, things like that. So I am warning everybody, by February, this will actually be rearing its head. It's already actually mutating, has mutated, and it is going to start really getting aggressive round about near mid-December. But you'll see the real effects of it by February, I'm afraid, where the numbers are being shown. And this is all over the world, okay? So take care of your children. Even though they don't like it, you're going to have to be the strong guide. And even though I don't have children per se, I do advocate that I believe in tough love. That's how I was raised, and a lot of my generation was raised, but the tough love is literally to protect them, okay? I will do a separate video, not too sure when, because this one is going to, next few days are going to be massive with filming the predictions, but basically I'm going to try and do a video regarding foods. Now again, I am not an expert, I am not a professional, I haven't got certification, but I just want to make that disclosure. It is what you take away, and it's your instincts to either believe it or not or whatever. Do your checking yourself, your fact checking. I'm here to hold your hand and be there for you, but not to tell you what's right and wrong, okay? We all lead our own lives. But basically, regarding the COVID, I am going to be putting out a video and giving you suggestions of, like, for instance, tomatoes. Tomatoes are great for helping your immune system. So there's certain foods that you could eat, and there's even a recipe I created a long time ago. It takes 20 minutes, and it's with lentils, which is a high form of protein, but it's red lentils. And I might even do a little cooking show on that one. But it's for those people who don't want to eat or can't eat or just don't have time, but they do need that nourishment, okay? And I'll cover that one in another video. So basically, this is just to say hi, okay? And let you know that I'm doing these videos again. Not too sure I'll do it next year, we'll see. But the COVID, basically, with some other situations, I'm afraid we're going to get a lot of fires in America and around the world. There are certain places where we will, typhoons and hurricanes, which I've covered, and I am going to do an additional one to the American hurricanes because I did forget to do the West Coast. So we're going to be hit with a few F5s, and actually 3 F5s, it could be 4, but there is one that's an sorry, not F, I apologize, I keep doing that. It's category 5, but it's actually a category 4 that really tips into an area of 5. But that is what I'm concerned about. It's going to be very active in the Gulf, and that's in America, and South America obviously affects it. So I will put that additional video to support the one that I've done prior to this. Around the world, we're going to see far more drastic weather changes. So please be warned, please be prepared, which is what the only reason why I'm doing these is for you to not be in fear, but literally take some information, and if I'm wrong, which I honestly, sincerely hope I am wrong with every one of these predictions, because, you know, I realize they're quite devastating, some of them, but I hope I'm wrong, and I don't really care about right or wrong, if I'm right or wrong. It's more that I do worry that people get into the fear. So I believe that information actually not deflects fear, but handles fear a bit better. And there are a few classes, like Face Your Fears, I've taught, and it's really about realizing what dangers there are out there, but be prepared, and then your mind won't be going into sheer panic when something happens. At least you're being proactive. Not everybody will be affected by that kind of disaster, but we are going to see a considerable gain, different year with it. So I wish you luck. I wish your family huge amount of blessings and love. Remember, there are, maybe people don't like me for this, but I really do believe that there is a positive with this, not infection, but with what's going on, all the devastation, and that is to see who your real friends are, your family, and to love them, and to find out what the real values of life are, and not this surface things that we've been chasing. Not everybody, I realize that, and I certainly, don't do that, but we're all guilty in one way or the other on certain things. But we are realizing how life is so precious, and especially to those people who have lost loved ones. And please know, this is not a conspiracy theory. COVID is real, and my hearts go out to all the healthcare workers, every single one of them. They are sacrificing their lives and their families, by the way, because of what they do. And those are the true heroes here, the firefighters, all of the workers, health workers, and everybody associated with not only the pandemic, but also other disasters in this world. So please go up, and that's what my husband and I do, is we do go up to them and say thank you. Police, and certain people who we know, we definitely appreciate, who are protecting and are there for us. So it's only a small little thing, but to them it's huge. Okay, and it'll make you feel good and realize to a different level how much you realize how much they are appreciated in your life, but not only that, they are appreciated too. Anyway, blessings, love, and take care. And I will be uploading at different times throughout the year. If I find there's a category, oh, sorry, here we go. Category 5 or whatever the hurricane's doing, because it seems it's been pretty accurate on when I see it. I haven't put them out. It's been a crazy year, but I will try and do that for you guys, okay? Anyway, take care, blessings, and keep safe. Love to you all. Bye-bye. Hi, Canada. So let's go and do snow, which, needless to say, you get slammed with. There seems to be a heavier concentration of snow this coming year, and it starts more, it's already started, but I'm talking about the really heavy snowstorms. It's not even snowstorms, blizzards, and extreme snow is coming in, and it's coming in really this way, coming from here through. So it's from here. That's where the densest snow pack is coming in. Yes, you're going to get snow here, but quite frankly, it's not anything like this area from here onwards that you're going to get it. So I hate to say it. I'm sorry I'm giving you such bad news. I know you're not exactly not gets used to it, but you're going to see a lot of that. On Alaska, even though it's America, they are going to see far more snow than they have done in the last 5 years. So that is going to be on a build-up. So Alaska will be actually experiencing far more snow, and I'll talk about Alaska separately. I apologize, I should stick with Canada. So I'll do that on another video. So basically, you're going to see that the snow is going to be a heavy snow. You're going to get, remember I talked about lightning, and I put it in this video too. It's, even though it was in America, but it's really for the world. The lightning has changed. I don't know if this is true. If somebody from Canada, let me know. And that is that the Canadian, so in Canada, the lightning seems to be very intense, and it's far more lightning strikes than they've had. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know if it's true, but that is going to cause certain fires later on this year. It's going to be also lightning in snow, which I'm seeing a lot too, but it's in mostly about this section here. Don't know if it's because of the Hudson Bay and the water here. So that's on the snow. Then let's go to the next subject. See you on the next video. Lightning. Now, I did put that last year that lightning seems to have changed, and it's got more intense, and it's a different type of lightning. But apparently something's gone wrong, is kind of correct on that, only because what we have been experiencing, as an example to that, in Oklahoma in September, there were 30,000 lightning strikes within an 8-mile area, and that was cloud to cloud as well, inclusive. But lightning has changed around the world, where it's getting far more intense. It is probably associated, and obviously it is, quite frankly, associated with the change of climate, the warmer climate, heat increasing, as I said. And in the heat video, I did forget to tell that we are going to experience a high temperature in Death Valley of about 132, not 130, but 132 to even 130, probably up to 136. We are experiencing records breaking there, but for lightning, we are going to see far more of it with, and that's why tornadoes too in that activity. But for the rainfall, which I'll cover in another one, in America, the lightning is going to be followed with, in some certain areas, with large hail. And these are golf-sized, if not larger-sized, hailstones, even as big as sometimes a tennis ball. And in Florida, throughout this midsection here, you're going to experience a lot of the lightning. Okay, so just be warned about that one. Take precautions. If you're in water, get out of the pool. I can't believe people still stay in the water in the beach or in the pool. Yes, I've seen it, unfortunately, with children. Parents are clueless sometimes. Not all, obviously, but some are. Just take precautions, please. Thank you. since I was talking about lightning, I'm going to add in here for Canada the fires that I'm seeing, and there are some big fires coming in, mostly to do because of the weather. Two are to do with deliberate acts of fire starting, and pyromaniac. So, and this is vindictive. It's really vindictive. So I'm seeing it round about this region here, and the forests are really, the landscape's just devastated. Excuse me. So you've got a lot of, sorry, my voice is going too much talking here. But there's a lot of, the weather, it's going to be, if you're seeing a lot of dust storms, and there seems to be a belt where I'm seeing here of dust storms that are like near tornadoes, like even an F1 tornado. But it seems to be growing. Again, I don't know. I haven't got time to do research, which I'd love to do, but unfortunately I can't. I don't have that time, but if someone would let me know if there is any kind of, was there in the last 2 years, but especially this year in 2020, that there has been an increase of winds here, not dust storms, but winds, okay? So then basically it's, you're going to get weird kind of, not tornadoes, but it looks like a tornado in near Toronto, Ontario. In this space here, there seems to be activity for weird tornadoes in here. So be careful of that. Okay, that's basically the weather, fire and tornadoes, but I'm going to a next video. Earthquake activity for Canada. Yes, as usual, you will be seeing far more, but not as many. It's more or less on par as this year, but it's really Alaska who's getting it, and then it's the subsequent action from an earthquake from Alaska, which you can watch Alaska's separate video, which I'll upload, and it could be in part of the America video. Okay, so that's that earthquake is burning off. I think it'll be a 7.8 near 9. Excuse me, and it sets off other faults down here. So what I am seeing is there's a lot here, in here, and I haven't seen the recent activity. I usually do some kind of research, but unfortunately I haven't even got that. So I am seeing scattered, it's as if it's like a, I don't know if there's a fault line coming like that, but basically I am seeing small little earthquakes, sporadic to 1.9s, 1.2 to 5, sorry, maybe a 3.3 is the top one, but it's scattered, and there is a slight line that's coming around here in earthquakes, but you're not going to really see anything significant. There is a 3.3 and a 4.8 maybe, but in the outskirts near Toronto. All right. So it's really about here, and Montreal gets about 4.2 maybe, but they're little scattered ones. Okay, but there is definitely a move in the on the earthquake scene there. All right, that's it. Take care. Blessings. Love to all. Love and light. Bye. Now, I'm covering this one on political, and I see there are two events where there's mass meaning anything from 3 to 17, I'm afraid, shootings. And it's to do with demonstrations, and it seems to be heating up on the political situation where people are not happy with the existing parliament or the rule, and the governing body there. And that's to do with a man who has gone listening to videos, even from America, I'm afraid, but videos, and that he thinks he can rectify the situation. I do believe he's mentally unstable. Anybody who kills anybody is mentally unstable, but this one especially so has had mental problems for a long time. So I don't know if he's previous army, but that should happen, unfortunately, around about August, I'm seeing. There is something in May, and the parliament is evacuated. I don't know if that's, again, a probable terrorist attack, but that's a worrying thing too. So basically, I know I'm skimming, but I'm doing this on all the countries. It's quite a bit of information to try and get out. So basically, that's it there. And there is a new gold strike, and I'm seeing it's quite a large deposit round about here. All right, they already own the land, so no need to try and get in there, but these people own the land, but they're getting near, there's a huge gold strike, and oil too, but the oil is round about here that I'm seeing. All right, that's it for now. And if I missed anything on Canada, let me know and I'll try and upload when I get time. But basically, I'll do one more and that'll be on earthquakes. Next video.